In a tranquil mountain village, a young archer sought the wisdom of a revered Zen master. The archer was skilled, but his desire to hit the perfect bullseye consumed him, turning his once joyful practice into a source of frustration. The Zen master agreed to teach him and led him to a serene forest. They stood before a simple target. The master instructed the archer to draw his bow and focus intently on the target. The archer, with every muscle tense and his mind fixated on hitting the center, released the arrow. It missed. The master then asked the archer to close his eyes, breathe deeply, and let go of all thoughts of the target. The archer hesitated but obeyed. When he opened his eyes, the master instructed him to draw the bow again, but this time to feel the motion, to enjoy the process, and to release the arrow without concern for the result. The archer did as told. To his astonishment, the arrow flew straight and true, hitting the center. The Zen master smiled and said, "The target is merely a distraction. When you let go of your obsession with hitting it, you allow your true skill to emerge." This story highlights a profound psychological truth. Sometimes, the less you care, the better you perform. This idea might seem counterintuitive at first, but it's rooted in a powerful concept known as detachment. Detachment isn't about apathy or lack of interest. It's about releasing the obsessive need for control and letting go of the fear of failure. When you're detached, you're fully present, engaged in the moment, and focused on the process rather than the outcome. This mental state reduces anxiety, enhances creativity, and improves performance. Psychological research supports the power of detachment. The Yerkes-Dodson law, for instance, demonstrates that a moderate level of arousal or stress can enhance performance, but too much pressure leads to anxiety and decreased effectiveness. Detachment helps maintain this optimal balance. Another theory, the flow state, by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, explains how being fully absorbed in an activity without worrying about the end result leads to peak performance and deep satisfaction. In this state, time seems to fly, and actions feel effortless. Have you ever noticed that the more desperately you want something, the harder it seems to attain? This is the paradox of overattachment. When we become fixated on a specific outcome, our intense desire can actually sabotage our efforts, creating a barrier between us and our goals. When you're overly attached to success, fear of failure looms large. This fear creates tension and anxiety, clouding your judgment and impairing your ability to perform. Instead of being present and focused, your mind is preoccupied with what might go wrong. This mental clutter disrupts your natural flow, making even simple tasks feel monumental. In the workplace, professionals often strive for promotions and recognition. However, an intense focus on climbing the corporate ladder can lead to burnout, stress, and decreased job satisfaction. Paradoxically, those who excel are often the ones who find joy in their work without being consumed by the pursuit of accolades. In personal relationships, seeking constant validation and approval can strain connections. Overattachment to a partner's approval can lead to neediness and insecurity, driving a wedge between partners. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect and independence, not constant reassurance. Artists and writers sometimes experience creative block when they are too focused on creating a masterpiece. The pressure to produce perfection stifles creativity. By letting go of the need for their work to be perfect, they can rediscover the joy of creation and unlock their full potential. Dr. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist, offers profound insights into how our mindset influences our performance. She introduces the concept of a fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities are static and unchangeable. This mindset can lead to a fear of failure and an overwhelming pressure to prove oneself, ultimately resulting in poor performance. One key manifestation of this is the phenomenon of choking under pressure. When we care too much about the outcome, anxiety takes over. Our minds become cluttered with worries and self-doubt, impairing our ability to perform tasks we usually excel at. This is especially evident in high-stakes situations, where the fear of making mistakes can paralyze us, causing us to falter at critical moments. Julia Cameron, author of The Artist's Way, explores the idea that creativity flourishes in an atmosphere of surrender, not control. She argues that trying too hard to force creativity can stifle it. Instead, letting go and allowing ideas to flow naturally can lead to the most profound creative breakthroughs. Cameron emphasizes that creativity is a process of discovery, not a product of sheer willpower. When we relax and free our minds from the pressure to create something perfect, we open ourselves to inspiration. Many artists, writers, and innovators have experienced their best ideas during moments of relaxation, while taking a walk, daydreaming, or even in the shower. These spontaneous bursts of creativity are often more powerful and original than ideas born from intense effort. For example, Einstein reportedly came up with the theory of relativity while daydreaming about riding a beam of light. Similarly, many musicians have composed their most famous melodies in moments of playfulness and experimentation rather than during rigid practice sessions. The paradox here is clear. By relinquishing control and allowing ourselves to be in the moment, we tap into a deeper well of creativity and potential. The act of letting go, rather than constraining ourselves with the fear of failure or the need for perfection, can unlock our greatest achievements. Now it's your turn to put these principles into practice. Let go of the constant need to control every outcome. Embrace the journey and focus on the process. Whether you're working on a project, pursuing a passion, or navigating daily life, allow yourself to flow with the moment. Trust in your abilities and be open to the unexpected. By adopting this mindset, you may find that your efforts become more effective, your creativity flourishes, and your achievements multiply. Embrace the power of effortlessness and discover how letting go can lead to the most surprising and rewarding successes. Take a deep breath, relax, and let go. Watch as the results come naturally.